In game one of 007 versus O7. For the side of 007, or pardon me, O7, we have Ragnar, Gearing, Shima, Salem, Petro, Goliath, Salem, St. Vincent, and Kremlin. For the side of 007, we have Shima, Ragnar, Harugamo, Shima, Worcester, Napoli, Venezia, St. Vincent, and Montana.
To arms for liberty.
And here go the teams, and this is going to be a grudge match at 07 versus 007 Civil War. We'll see who's going to pull this one out, ladies and gentlemen. This could be anybody. Now, as we look into this is going to be a very interesting game to watch. Eagle, Lance, Ragnar heading into C. Hard push from the side of 007 on towards both A and D. Unusual to send so many ships down to A. Usually you have a smaller push and you look. For the side of 07, they are sending... looks like 3 ships out to D, and then once again we're seeing a hard push towards B. We'll have to keep an eye out, see how these counter pushes go. And then who's going to win the fight of Ragnar's in the mid, ladies and gentlemen? All of these questions, one mistake can be enough between these two teams for the other team to win. So we're going to keep a very close eye on all of these and see how they go. So, with that being said, still no damage yet, but that's going to change here. John the Ruthless, first target. St. Vincent and Montana looking to get damage in on him. Shells will just miss. Looks like the Ragnar of Eagle Lance is going to consider backing up to C soon, but both teams are into their respective home caps, quote-unquote. And so they'll each tick it. A little bit of a quicker tick for 07, but the points lead will be negligible. Anybody's game, and you can feel the tension in this. It's only game one, but neither team wants to give up bragging rights to the other team. Shells down on the Petro. Little bit of damage, not much. Hit onto the Montana of K-Bomb. He takes more damage. Ragnar's trading fire. Early advantage definitely was actually, nope, gonna even out just about. Both teams taking about the same amount of damage. Looks like they're trying to hit. They're gonna get a little more on the Ragnar. Ragnar is forced to DCP Tuna Can Sam. He is going to heal up. His heal will be similar to that heal of Eagle Lance. Only advantage is that he hasn't used it yet, so he has it ready. Though, disadvantage, he won't have his next one ready as soon. 4-point lead for the side of 07, though. Here comes the Salem being smoked up by the gearing to that island on the outside of D. And the focus just continues to be on that Petro. They're trying to force him out. They have forced him forward, though obviously the blind fire not hitting at all. Eagle Lance will consider definitely at some point here pushing forward. And look at this gentle push forward here. Not too aggressive, but the Shima and the Harugamo are pushing forward. They just gotta be careful. Grass-fed Fred, try saying that 3 times fast, is sitting there ready to radar, though it's a Salem, so smaller range radar. Salem pops it. He will find the Shimakaze of Asherona, but they can't capitalize quite yet on it. And health lead. Because of the extra DD, it's a 60,000 health lead to the side of 07 to start. Keep an eye on that, see how it changes as the game goes on. But just still anybody's game. Fire onto the St. Vincent, about the best thing you could ask for on those early salvos. Just start ticking down his health. Salem shots in are going to miss. And now we're seeing our next fight between the Ragnars. Tunicam Sam down to 20,000. He's pushing out again, down to 19,000. He does get Eagle Lance down to 19,000. And now he's going to pop that heal. But how much damage does he take as he tries to heal it back up? He's going to be back up. He's going to have a narrow advantage, it looks like, on Eagle Lance. His advantage is going to be that of just over 1,500 health. Almost 2,000. So, second trade definitely goes a lot better for Tunicam than it does for Eagle Lance. And now these Shimas run into each other. But there's a Harugumo there to help on SAT. Big 6 TV takes a chunk of 3K. Fight once again in OO7. Now, Goliath of Dolphin Princess has taken about 12,000. St. Vincent moving down the flank. They're looking at the Goliath. They don't hit him. Health lead is now up to over 70,000, so it has increased. And uh-oh, you better watch out for these torps. Drifting lines up to dodge the torps. He will get out safely from between those torps. And this game continues to be very, very tense. Several different fights opening up here over at C. We look at the Ragnar versus the Tunicam versus Eagle Lance. Big win this time for OO7, or 007. They have him down to 12,000. And he's got to use the heal soon. He's using the heal right now, ladies and gentlemen. He takes a fire. He does insta-DCP that. But both of them are going to have one heal left. And the health will be... Actually, no. Eagle Lance takes it. It will no longer be in his favor. Eagle Lance, because of a late trade, is down about 700 health. Oh, big hit. He's down now about 4,000 health. And those are some big hits that are coming in on Eagle Lance. He's using his last heal. So advantage back in favor in the Ragnar fight of OO7. Torps out onto the St. Vincent. Looks like St. Vincent takes one on the nose. He's gonna DCP. He's gonna heal up. Heal will be a big heal, get him up. But here comes shots from the Montana. Only takes about 3,000 off him. Health lead down to 34,000 though. 007 has brought it back. Ragnar and Eagle Lance fighting again. Tunicam has not yet used that heal, and now he's up 7,000. But the heal is not super effective yet. 40-point lead and growing now for the side of OO7 because they've taken D. And here comes the smoke from the gearing. Looks like they're going to smoke up, try to get the Salem at least moved a little bit safely. Ability and time to free farm, go from there. Now, a couple things to watch. The slow but steady push down the flank here happening by the side of 007. They're looking for the fight. Looks like they're going to be able to just... Nope, he does not dodge that torp. Fiva takes the torp. He'll pop the heal. They're looking for the fights because they want it, but we're seeing some redeployments here. Look at this Harugumo of Frice now. Frice's Harugumo repositions in, and now he's just going to focus down John the Ruthless. He's got the shells coming in. Shells from out from the St. Vincent aren't going to hit. Looks like the torps. He's going to force the John the Ruthless to take one on the nose. John the Ruthless down to 33,000. He has 3 heals left, but DCP's been used. Peyton the Rock Hider, 97,000, has 4 heals left. Health is still about 40,000 in favor, but with 10 minutes left, this game is just so tense right now. Payne the Rock Hider will dodge those shells. And now we're seeing a bit of a push up from the gearing on the flank as they look to push the Venezia and Shimikaze back. Venezia is spotted right now. It's Ace Baby pushing up, but getting spammed by the Wooster to not a great effect yet. Torp will be dodged here, ladies and gentlemen. It's close, but it's not going to quite hit. And now we look. So where's the entry point for 007? Because that points lead is now up over 100. They need an entry point. It looks like they're saying the entry point is going to be clearing out this mid group. John the Ruthless down to 34,000. Fries takes a bit of damage, but John down 33,000. Hasn't used the DCP yet. He does use the DCP. Heal's just about done. He'll be sitting at just over 34,000 with that as the shells come in. But where is the kill at? That's the question that's being asked right now by the side of 007, is they need the kill. They need to get into caps. They need to contest. They need a push. And they don't have that yet. And that health lead has grown back up to 80,000 again. Spotting on the Ragnar of Tunicam. Does still have a heal left. He's going to get out of there. He's going to duck. Shots are going to miss him. Really nice shots in on the blind fire, but not nice enough. John the Ruthless forced back as well, still sitting at 34,000. And yeah, this is going to be a problem. Torp dodge for the Shimikaze of your SAT. He won't take big 6 TVs, Torps. And you can see the push starting to execute. K-Bomb moving up. Shimikaze of Acherona moving in. They are looking to try to find their way in. Big chunk onto the St. Vincent by Sap. Takes about 8k off of damage on his ship. Radar out from the Ragnar. That is the... There's 2 radars left for the Ragnar now of Tunicam Sam. Shots out towards the St. Vincent of Feva. And Shimikaze now pushing forward. He spots the gearing, but he's got to be careful that he doesn't come too far out and get Salemed. Acherona now in a prom spot. Salem's got the radar up. It's still a 39-second radar. Acherona's got to get himself out of there or he is not long for this world. He can't get himself out of there, though, ladies and gentlemen. He is too far forward. And here comes the Salem of Oxymoron. That might be the critical mistake. 07 needs to win because there goes the Shimikaze. First blood finally just under 13 minutes into the game to the side of 07. They are now up by almost 300 points. And more importantly, they're up 119,000 health. So this becomes a desperation. You need to push forward if you're the side of 007 if you want any chance to win.
Everything is at stake. The enemy's victory draws near.
We're now about to see 07 crest 800 points. Feva G, no heal right now. He's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, you can see now 07 has taken advantage of the slim mistakes that were made. And it's just that narrow of a margin that they've turned into a 3-ship and 500-point lead. And 07 is in firm control of this game, ladies and gentlemen. 07, all they need to do is sit back and let 00 push into them, and they will take game 1. Little bit of damage onto the Harugamo from the Salem. Petro keeping him spotted. Harugamo, Fries starts to open up on the Salem. Another little chunk out onto him. He gets a little bit of damage back onto the Salem. Gets a fire that can't be DCP'd for a bit. But he's down to 8,700 health, and ladies and gentlemen, there's the 900-point mark for 07. They are going to take game number 1. Big hits onto the Salem, but 950 points. It's now a 40-second gap until victory. OO7, oh, they found Freiss. They push up. Freiss is going to get smacked here, ladies and gentlemen. That'll bring it to 996, and that'll mean that the winner, ladies and gentlemen, will officially be the side of OO7. And they take game 1 of the series.